What happens if you do nothing at all when it comes to estate planning? So you may not really think about it, but this is actually the most common plan I see. Not because people don't care, but because life gets busy. It's easy to put this off. It's easy to assume there's time. It's easy to think things will probably work themselves out. But doing nothing is still a plan. It just means you're relying on the default rules instead of making your own decisions. So let's walk through what that looks like. If you pass away without a plan, the law steps in. The state of Alabama decides who receives your assets based on intestacy laws. And those rules are fixed. They don't take into account your personal preferences, your relationships, or your unique family situation. They simply apply a mathematical formula. So the outcome may not match what you would have chosen. Now, let's talk about who is in charge. If you haven't named someone, no one has automatic authority. Someone has to go to court and ask to be appointed. And that may or may not be the person you would have selected. And except for limited circumstances, that person must be a resident of the state of Alabama. Now, getting that person appointed takes time. And during that time, your family is trying to move forward without clear direction. Now, let's consider incapacity. If something happens and you're unable to make decisions and you don't have power of attorney in place, your family may have to go to court just to gain the authority to help you out. That's a process that can be avoided with some simple planning. And then there's the practical side. Your family is left trying to figure everything out. What accounts exist? What are your wishes? What should happen next? And without clear guidance, that can create uncertainty and stress. I've seen families in this position. They're doing their best, but they're making decisions without a roadmap. Now, compare that to a situation where a plan is in place. You've made the key decisions ahead of time. You've named the people you trust. You've provided structure and clarity. Now your family isn't guessing, they're following a plan. And that makes a difficult time much easier to navigate. Because at the end of the day, estate planning isn't really about documents. It's about making things easier for the people you care about. It's about giving them direction instead of uncertainty. And it's about making sure your wishes are carried out the way you intended. So if you've been putting this off, just know this: doing nothing is still a plan. It's just not one that you control. And with a little planning, you can change that completely.